Good morning, you all. In connection with the classification of elements to make their study comfortable and easy, today I am going to explain the Newland's law of octets. The approach of the scientist Newland who gave this rule. In 1864, Newland arranged the elements known at that time in the order of increasing their atomic masses, and during this he found that the property of every eight element is similar to the first element. It is no matter that from where we start counting. On the basis of his observations, he proposed a law to classify the elements and is known as Newland's law of octets, a group of eight elements. According to this law, that is, according to Newland, when elements are arranged in the increasing order of their atomic masses, properties of the eight element are a repetition of properties of the first element. It means properties of elements repeats itself after every eight elements. Newland's law resembles the note of music, that is sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa. Here the note sa repeats itself after interval of eight notes. Newland divided the elements into horizontal rows. It is before you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From where we start counting, it is no matter. But we find that there are some elements in a row, vertical column, which do not resemble in the property of other elements of that group. For example, here hydrogen, fluorine, chlorine and bromine. These fluorine, chlorine and bromine are halogens having similar property, and these are non-metals, but here we find that cobalt and nickels are metals and far different in properties of the elements keeping in this vertical column. Again here lithium, sodium, potassium, copper. Copper differs in properties from the properties of lithium, sodium and potassium. These are some limitations. The main limitations of Newland's law. Newland could classify elements only up to calcium. After calcium, his law was not applicable. The elements discovered later could not be fitted in the octave structure. We can't fit the new elements discovered after Newland's octet. So these are the limitations, and main are Newland's law of octave was applicable to the classification of elements up to only lighter elements. Newland assumed that only 56 elements existed in the nature and no more element would be discovered in future. But we know that a number of elements are discovered after Newland's law. In order to fit the elements into his table, Newland put even two elements here before you: cobalt and nickel, and cesium and lanthanum. Two elements are put together in one slot. But iron, also we find that iron resembles in properties cobalt and nickel, but iron is far away from these two elements, that is cobalt and nickel. These are the limitations due to which it is we can't say that it is not a successful approach of Newland. But one thing is important here, that Newland gave first the relationship between the atomic masses and the properties of element, which is a great achievement of this law. Okay, thanks. In next video I will explain the Mendeleev's approach for the classification of elements. Thank you.